FrostyMikhail here. We are now on the 8th stage here in such is the joy of our reunion here in Arknights. Oh no. Oh no. I hope you like Lezi because she's gonna be standing right here. Wow, okay. That's a lovely hole right here. Dude, the stages look so nice. I know I haven't commented much on them, but the Chinese influence on these stages, so beautiful. Such beautiful stages. Okay. Oh, we're on 210 now. Damn. Yeah, we are. Yeah, that's a. Look at this jump here. Wow. Okay. Cool. Let's see. There's gonna be a lot of different enemies this time. How many? Oh. Guess we got a lot of. Okay. So that's the bad that's the Shadow Shenron, right? Because Shadow Dragons. Dragon Ball GT, anyone? No? Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Wait, no, that's the good Shenron. The black one is the bad one, obviously. Anyway. Fucking scooters outside. Anyway, yeah, let's go. I'm building use as free. Let's put that on. We haven't played with that yet. Yeah. Put that as default. There we go. And Blaze still has her S2. Let's get all their S3s going. Let's see what happens. Oh shit. Yeah. Anyway, let's go. Let's finish this event. I can't wait to do the to finish it in the weekend. Been a long week for me, man. I can't wait for the weekend. Anyway, 1 tangerine cake to go, please. Oh shit! So you knew her dad? Okay. All right. Let's see how it is. That's okay. A big reveal. We haven't even gone into 2 conversations yet. Wow. Oh, you're here. Sending it to Victoria this time as well? No, not sending. I need to go back right away. Though it's hard to say if I even can go back. This time. Just a snack for the road. Whoa, your cough's gotten pretty bad. I don't think you should be eating sweets right now. I'll boil you up a bowl of loquat soup. I'm fine. It's not to do with my lungs. Doesn't matter where the problem is. You've got to take care of yourself. You seen a doctor about it? Yes. I don't have much time left apparently. I'd say I'm beyond having to mind what I eat. Huh? It's fine. Everyone has to die someday. I've done pretty much everything I needed to get done. How can you say something like that? Didn't you say you still have family in Victoria? They're waiting for you to go home. Yes, I had held on to hope that I could see them again, but it seems that won't be happening. Oh damn! Come on, bro. Oh, hold on, give me a second. Sorry about that. I might have been a useless, good-for-nothing my entire life, but at least I can say I haven't disgraced what little ideals and righteousness I still have in me. But only now that I am at the end have I realized I owe them far, far too much. Isn't that just how people are? Things like that happen from time to time. If you try and be the perfect people pleaser, you're a fool. But surely you still want to go home, right? I want to see them, but if I don't, they'll have easier lives. That's just how people are. If you want to get something done, you need to put something down. Everyone else has their things down, so I should too. I have been in your care for so many years now, young chef. Even my final few words in this reverie of mine are for yours. For you. Okay, let's try it again. Holy fuck. Even my final few words in this reverie of mine are for your ears only. There we go. Then, is there still something you want? I want... God damn it, always... I hate you, Hypergryph. This motherfucker right here, he knows. You need to pay more attention. Look at this spot you swerved. It's still covered in ash. Make sure not to miss any corners either. Anything dirty has to be cleaned. We will move out soon and you cannot leave behind any trouble for the house's next owner. It is rather late, Mr. Ning. Where are you headed off to? Oh, don't mind me, just going out for a walk. Ah, shit, sorry. Give me a second. There we go, sorry about that. Mr. Ning's been acting really odd today. Why is he spending his mid-autumn festival watching us clean the house instead of gazing at the moon? That's enough questions out of you. Focus on your sweeping. With such brilliant moonlight tonight, we should give it a pristine spot to land on. Hey, Yin. How did I get here? Grandfather study? Her mind lurches on the edge of consciousness. She feels as though she has forgotten something important. An old book lies upon the desk in silence. Annals of Yan Volume 124, Supplement 17, 1062. Since when was... Oh, wait. Since when was there such a book in the Imperial Historical Records? Grandfather? It's been years since there was a colonel thrown into the 5th floor of the prison. What's the story tonight? Assassinating someone at the court. The Imperial Guard themselves are tracking the culprit here. What a ruthless... Shh! Don't think too hard about it and don't ask too many questions. Just keep a close eye on the culprit. You and I won't be enough to fix any mistakes. It seems that everything I've run into since my return to Bashal. Fucking scooters! Shit, dude. I bet you can hear... Even though my microphone is right here, I bet you can hear them outside. Fucking hell, they keep... So annoying. Anyway. Seems that everything I've run into since my return to Bashal has been part of some grand plan. A trail of clues laid out in front of me like bait, leading towards a dead end. Not only was their perpetrator highly skilled in Kung Fu, but they also had intimate knowledge of the Judicial Review Office's layout. They must have been working with Yu Cheng for quite some time. Yu Cheng asked you to take notes during his trial. This is why you stand here now, and it is also the reason I cannot allow you to participate any further. Whatever Yu Cheng's plan, you are most certainly a part of it. Deputy Minister Lin, surely you wouldn't ask if you didn't know the answer already. Can you not see the truth, or do you simply pretend you can't because you don't dare to? What makes you so dead set on the case, Sensor Jishen? As the moon slowly sinks into the west, their light passes through the barred window and scatters on the far wall of the cell. The night air condenses into dew, beating on Lin Quinyan's brow. Were it not for the scent of mold, this prison would actually be a good place to meditate. Indeed, while I was waiting here, I managed to figure out many things that have been on my mind. It was you who set the scullery on fire. Was it the answer I gave you here, or the one puzzled out beforehand? Oh, it was We finally see him! Damn! We meet again, Deputy Minister Lin. I had no idea he looked like that. Wow, okay. Hey, I'm not in the mood to discuss snacks with you right now. I've got people to save. Calm down, take it easy. Is there any use being so high-strung when you have so much to do? What do you know? All I know is that if the heat ain't right, don't take off the lid. You can't skip out on meals if you have something big to do. If you don't eat, you're not getting anything done. Just as Goku and Vegeta. Here, try this. Is this the tangerine cake you're looking for? Weren't you always saying I wouldn't be able to find it even if I searched all of Baixiao? I also said I'm the best chef in all of Baixiao. As long as the taste exists, I can replicate it. And this one's my own creation. It won't count for our bet. Isn't this the same tangerine cake you made before? Despite his skepticism, Blaze shoves a cake into her mouth. Heh! She's tried many fine dishes over the last few days and learned a lot about how to critique food during that time. The cake in front of her cannot be considered tasty. Shang Ning was right. Too much sugar will overwhelm the fragrance of the tangerine peel, or too much oil destroys the texture of the cake itself. It is not a tasty snack, but it is an exact match for the taste in her memories. How do you know this recipe? You were so hung up on my tangerine cake not being sweet enough. It got me wondering what kind of chef would make them that sweet. Then I thought, what if the one who made them so sweet didn't do it for the taste? That means you said you ate these in Victoria, right? I remembered of a regular customer I had many years ago. He always ordered some tangerine cakes and said he was going to send some off to his daughter in a foreign land. I told him they'd spoil long before they got to her. But he refused to believe me. He'd process it a bit himself and wrap it up in a layer after layer of letter paper. You could barely tell if it was a letter or some food by the end of it. You knew him! He came here! I've been searching for him all this time. Do you know what happened to him? I wouldn't say I knew him. He was just a regular customer of many years. I vaguely remember him always coming over before it was even bright out to order the cheapest breakfast I had on the menu. Then he'd sit by the window like he was waiting for someone. Waiting for someone? Who? How should I know? See for yourself. What? What? Huh? It's just a view of the city, right? Day breaks. The faint full moons brush against the horizon. As the night sky comes to a close, there are perhaps many in slumber enjoying dreams of happy reunions. Oh, you don't have to fucking do Blaze like that, bro. The writers are harsh, man. Damn, that was mean. Anyway. Diligent hawkers are up early setting up their stalls, their shouts echoing down the streets, rousing the sleepers of the metropolis. Blaze spots a familiar figure by the street corner. Eh? Huh? Eh? Who? What? Excuse me? What the fuck? I don't wanna... I don't want to ruin the moment. This small restaurant and the serene manor are separated by no more than a street corner. A fact barely worth noticing during normal times. Was this what he was looking at year after year? Oh, Blaze! No! Blaze. Oh, damn. Oh, dude. First him, now hurt, dude. Okay, that one hurt, Hypergryph. Why? Why would you do this? Both to Blaze and to me. God damn it. It's you. It's really you. Oh my goodness. You're here. I never thought I would see you again in my lifetime. The man leaning against the corner is clothed in near rags. He grasps a mooncake in his hands. His face awash in crumbs, ignorant of his guest. Smear of light leaks in through the bars of his cell window, painting the criminal's gaunt face in stark relief. The judicial review office is truly kind. Even us prisoners get a mooncake for Mid-Autumn Festival. It's delicious. Want a bite? No need, I will be having my meals in this prison soon enough. I will have my own to enjoy. Pity we still have so much to talk about. It's not quite the same without something to munch on, right? The old man lets out a dry laugh, taking a seat across from the shabbily. That's a funny, I don't know, that's a funny word. Dressed prisoner. For decades you have wanted to ask an old man like me your questions. I suppose today's your lucky day? You should hate me, Mr. Ning. You were one step away from being able to go back home without a heavy heart, one step away from enjoying your twilight years with your family. Just one small step. I really should hate you when you put it like that. I would like nothing more than to charge at you and tear at your flesh with my teeth. But on second thought, you have given up decades of your life and your position as Deputy Minister at the Judicial Review Office for me, spending the rest of your years within the cell. No matter how you look at it, it should be you who hates me. Ha 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 ha! You overthinking it, Mr. Ning. I said it before, but I was never any good at my job, or at being a decent human being. Not like Gu Quen. I'm a glutton, you see, the type that loves sniffing out deep hidden truths. I tore open shelves to get at the flesh. I got addicted to the sweet, sweet taste of marrow. I'll do anything for it, even if it leaves my hand bloodied and my teeth shattered. During all these years, you were the biggest, plumpish shell beast on my dining table. How could I ever hate you? Even if I were to hate, it wouldn't be for anything on my side. Your teeth are still in fine shape. I never saw them chip while they were gnawing on my old bones. But you, Cheng, why were you so sure I would come see you today? If I just walked away from all this, all your plots and plans would have gone to waste, no? Because I understand you. I understand you far too well, Mr. Ning. I simply had to gamble, doing that the years you spent bobbing around the hierarchy of Mandarins. You would dirty your hands, but still retain your humanity. You let Gu Quen live on while he was right under your nose after all, and raised his daughter to boot. You care about the fate of that child, those two children rather. You wanted to see those girls live carefree, innocent lives while you yet live. You knew that if you did not relent one day, they would never know peace. So, you came to see me. You had to. You're looking into these matters already. It seems you managed to find out most of what should have been found out. God damn it, hold on. Okay, I'm done. There we go. How long did it take you? I only finished deciphering the clues and piecing them all together last year. It shames me to admit as a deputy minister, but my pace was a bit too slow. Gu Quen, on the other hand, he managed to figure it all out years ago. I never considered that. The year he returned to Baishao, you managed to put him under your watch, but you never thought he would copy decades worth of letters from your home. By peering through all those letters between Grand Mandarins and Noble, he, a ninth-ranking ceremonial officer, found every survivor of that murder case. He raveled the threads and pieced the truth together. Gu Quen's diligence knew new bounds. I underestimated him. Anything more you wish to say, Mr. Ning? Well, what is there left to say? What sins must be admitted, I shall admit. I really did send someone to kill the Minister of Justice who presided over the Grand Preceptor's case. But not because he accused me of being the Grand Preceptor's collaborator in treason. Rather because the Grand Preceptor's treason was a miscarriage of justice all along. The fuck, bro? Okay. We gotta say... Okay. Indulge me in my curiosity, Deputy Minister Lin. When did you figure it out? I suspect it was you who set Ding Feng Lu alight. Why? What did I have to do with that incident? Got a hunch. Oh, he's Minos, right? Though you may not have used your kung fu at the time, a mask was never enough to prevent me from thinking that person's figure and skills were familiar. Very familiar. Afterwards, at the Judicial Review Office, you sought me out and managed to cement this particular suspicion in my mind. Come to think of it, you must have been in close contact with Yu Cheng as early as when I was preparing to impeach him. I never considered the possibility you were already cooperating with him at the time. From the scolary fire to the hanging scroll in the Ning Manor, and then on to the fire at Ding Feng Lu. This recent string of mysteries was you trying to lead me along a trail of clues, wasn't it? That was rather rushed and sloppy now that I look back. And the fire at the Feast of 100 Delicacies? I must regret to inform you that was not my doing truly. Really an unexpected turn that happened to align with our goal. Why did you two do all this? Ridiculous as it may sound, this all started with an old case. Not a large one, yet not small either. A case I happened upon by chance after I joined the Department of Discipline and Supervision. The Minister of Justice, assassinated by a burglar in the middle of the street, a case I could barely believe, yet one hastily closed without meaningful build-up or satisfying conclusion. Though the assassin had been executed, his identity, his motive, there were simply too many vague unknowns in the file. As I dug deeper, I noticed that every thread led towards an even bigger case, a case that had snipped all those threads short. The Grand Preceptor's treason. You investigate that case too. The betrayal of the 3 Grand Ministers, a case large enough to shake the court and one that implicates countless others. Forget finding the truth. Even just mentioning the Grand Preceptor's name at the time was the greatest of taboos. The Grand Preceptor incited the Prince to regicide. That was the history books had to say on the matter. That was all, I guess. But nobody knows the truth of what happened the night of the old True Long passed away. Who was it who mobilized the city guard? Who went into the palace? Only later did I realize I was not the only one looking into this case. Was this how you got to know Yu Cheng? Should I rather call it a foul beast of a feather or friendship at first sight? You said the two of you weren't able to follow the trail, so how did you determine the Grand Preceptor was wrongly accused? It wasn't our research that led to this conclusion. The one who brought everything to light was Gu Quen. Ah, of course, yeah. Sharp dude, sharp dude. I mean, he had to be if he's Blaze's dad, right? Why? Do you seriously not know why? Of course I do. I just wanted to ask you how this wine tasted when you said it loud. The people cry out their hearts uneasy. Only those who experience the struggle know that Yan's current peace and prosperity were hard won. It was a very, very long time ago. The old Tulong was diligent. At the time, Originium industries were beginning to change the structure of this great land. Even during Yan's turbulent times, he did not allow her to fall behind the other nations of Terra. And so it was that a great hero was infected with erypathy in his twilight years. Believing his days were numbered, his many policies began to stray into bias and imbalance. At the time, the prince wished to stop the Tulong, and the Grand Preceptor stood by his side. This supposed support was her urging the prince to seize the throne. The old Tulong died the night the prince entered the palace to admonish him. As for the prince, his whereabouts since that night are unknown. Such a tumultuous event demanded an explanation, which required someone to be charged with everything. Do you think the current Tulong was unaware of all this? Changes in the court naturally lead to unrest among the masses. The purge of traitors, a very fitting slogan. The young Tulong acted with an iron fist to sweep away many courtiers with evil intent, stabilizing the situation as quickly as possible. This ensured this spell of court intrigue never made it outside the walls of the Forbidden City. 40 years ago, for 40 years I assumed I was the only one aside from the Tulong himself to still remember what transpired. Until 10 or so years after that case ended, that young man stood in front of me once again. I fear you speak of that time too lightly, Mr. Ning. It was not only traitors who were swept away. There were also the entirety of the Grand Preceptor's family, 28 in all. They were all sent to prison. Some committed suicide in their cells to prove their innocence. Those who lived were exiled. I tried to find some trace of them, but it was no use. Couldn't find a single one. Except for a child, spirited away during the turmoil, still walled in a blanket. Blaze. I never considered the possibility she still lived, yet never truly believed she had died. It seems you met her. A few days ago her appearance is not too similar, but their personality, it's like two peas in a pod. Gu Quen never spoke a word about that child's whereabouts during the decade he spent in Baishao, right up until his death. I'm sure you're now well aware of why he died on the road back to Victoria. Yu Cheng, you old bastard. You used Gu Quen's own death to ensure there was no possibility of anyone finding that child, which also gave you an opportunity to investigate me. At the time, I assumed Gu Quen had no success in his exhaustive research into the Grand Preceptor's case, which prompted him to leave Baishao in despair. It was only after many years that I realized I was not the so-called truth that he sought. He had long since found the answers to those troubles you mentioned earlier. But he hoped I would do something else entirely. I don't understand. Are you telling me you two know all along that Blaze was the orphan from that case? Your investigation should have already revealed that Gu Quen and Yu Cheng knew each other. After taking the child away, Gu Quen kept the secret of her whereabouts to himself for decades. But before he met his untimely end, he confided in the only friend he had, Yu Cheng. After his death, Yu Cheng immediately began to search for her. However, he was unable to personally act as a deputy minister at the Judicial Review Office. He entrusted the task of performing discreet inquiries to me, far from the center of court politics, so as to not attract attention. By the time I found her in Victoria, she was already infected. I could not take her back to Baishao right away. For the sake of protecting her, I had no choice but to place her in the care of a medical organization that treated the infected. What the fuck? So he Jishan brought Blaze to me? I mean, to Amiya and Calcid, because I was not awake at that point, obviously. Anyway, yeah. So this dude brought Blaze to Calcid and Amiya. Wow, okay. So it was you. Yeah, what the hell? Okay, I was not expecting that. You were already aligned at the time, I see. But you were also part of this plan from early on, Deputy Minister Lin. What do you mean? How was it you were able to find Blaze's trail? How were you able to come across those files pertaining to her past? So you didn't just attribute them to chance? Yu Cheng would not have told you these himself. The risk was too great. There could not be a third person who knew of this in all of Terra. But I was always searching for a suitable candidate, one with courage, one stood for truth. Who stood for truth. He has long since been ready to give his life for this cause. I am happy to dirty my hands doing what must be done in his stead. But it's not enough. We needed someone pure and innocent, one who could use honest means to lay bare the truth. It's nearly time. We still have one last opportunity. Do you still wish to bring the truth out into the light of the day, Deputy Minister Lin? Are we gonna work with him? Oh, okay. Oh my god, always a good side. There we go. Okay, no, let's put her here.
Many intellectuals must join a battle before penning a decent verse, including that sister of mine. This too is an opportunity.
Bro, look at this. Right in the middle. Actually, no, let's put her here. Prepare to die.
One should unsteady
Boom.
posture, wavering intent, much to learn yet. At your command, unsteady posture, wavering in.
And the homie can obviously defend everywhere from here. Oh, that's a funny. What the fuck? That's a funny range. What is that? Okay.
聞いているよ。どうぞ。交渉をまずはこのコートを撃ち落とせるかやってみて。
Oh, I forgot. Oh shit, I forgot. Yeah, shit. Okay, that's fine. It's okay. I can do the stage over at some point. Anyway, let's put Chen here.
At your command, strike.
Boom.
And sunder the tides left. Retract and leave.
Whoa, 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 no! Oh my fucking god, I was so close. No, what? You fucker, dude. You fucker. You motherfucker. Okay, we need healing at in some kind of capacity. Chen, please. Thank you. Dude, what is that damage, my guy? Shit. Look at what the fuck?
At your strike and sunder the tides left.
Jesus, dude. Yeah, fuck you, bro. Get stunned, idiot. Yeah, we need something long range for those things. Holy hell. We need ass damage up here, I guess. I should have put out Dusk first, but it is what it is. Damn, Blaze! Bro, please. I was trying out Blaze's ability. Fuck you, dude. How about... Yeah, fuck you. Stupid frog. Yeah, nice try, idiot. Bruh. No! There we go. Die.
You still tend to war for solutions.
Please. Please, 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 don't die.
Moves in one breath.
Oh, okay, good. Bro, that was so... What the fuck are those frogs, man? Oh, I'm so tired. Please. Okay. I wanna get this over with. Yu Cheng, this is the truth behind the Grand Perceptor case you seek. Do you have any further questions? You've spoken at length, yet you've said nothing about your role in these events, Mr. Ning. Why did you send someone to kill the Minister of Justice? Do you not already have the answer, Deputy Minister Yu? Was it not you who accused me years ago of having the Minister murdered to stop him from investigating and save myself in the chaos? You need not be in such a hurry to discredit yourself. There was one question that perplexed me for a long time. Why did Gu Quen stay at your house when he returned to Baishao nearly a decade later? It was not until I saw that girl at your house did all the puzzle pieces fall into place. He narrowly escaped with his life, yet he still returned to Baishao not only to find the truth of what happened, but also to search for the daughter he left behind. It seems he did not tell you much. Yes, most of what follows will be mere speculation. If I'm wrong, feel free to laugh in my face. I heard that after the Grand Preceptor's suicide following accusations of treason, the entire nation was in an uproar and Mandarins distanced themselves from her. Yet one academy student dared to honor her in public. It was thus that he stumbled onto the Grand Preceptor's home as the belongings within were being confiscated. In his hurry, all he could take away was a baby girl just born into the family. As it so happened, his own daughter was recently born as well. At his wit's end, he tried to flee Baishao with his wife and the two babies. As a scholar with no background, he didn't get far before an Imperial Guard captured him. Oh, wait, that was... Yeah, that was the beginning, right? Wow, okay. That was the beginning of the event. Perhaps out of compassion and waiting to keep the Grand Preceptor's bloodline going, the Imperial Guard spared the scholar and the Grand Preceptor's child instead of taking the scholar's daughter. I do not know why Gu Quen was thinking at the time, but it was most likely he had no other choice. This child fell into the hands of the Minister of Justice. Her bloodline obvious with a modicum of research. But as it turned out, how to handle this child of an outsider was a delicate conundrum indeed. It was around this time that you, Mr. Ning, long dissatisfied with the minister's extreme methods, decided to take the ultimate risk: assassination. The Grand Preceptor's case implicated many, and it seemed fitting that the bloodstained Minister of Justice made his end through retribution. With the cause turmoil resolved, the true long allowed the bloodstained curtain to finally fall in this fashion. The only unresolved question left is that child. Based on how things are now, she was taken into your care. What this entailed is not hard to guess, but as for the why of it, if I recall correctly, Mr. Ning, you enjoyed the tutelage of the Grand Preceptor as well, correct? Oh, Yu Ching, had you not been absorbed in judicial review work or confined to this cell, I shudder to think what that meticulous mind of yours might have accomplished. It's terrifying, truly terrifying. You flatter me. I'm nothing more than a fool compared to Gu Quen. It is simply because I have met far too many people in my capacity as Deputy Minister of the Judicial Review Office. The more one sees, the more one learns. Now that I think about it, the dish Gu Quen offered to the Tulung at the Feast of 100 Delicacies wasn't merely an act of suicide, it was him reconciling with the truth. Before he passed, he did not tell me the truth, but he did divulge the whereabouts of the Grand Preceptor's orphan. He must have hoped that once I found the truth for myself, I would also choose reconciliation. Yet I could not. All I could do was use my methods to find the people still left, the ones you care for, and force you to spit out the truth. All things considered, Mr. Ning, you are no villain, perhaps just a coward. Hate me all you want. To see that child once more has always been a wish of mine. I will go and seek an audience with His Majesty. Okay. Please end, I want to go sleep. Please. You know everything? I only just found out. I still want to ask you. How are you so calm about all this? It was a suspicion I hid away in my heart for many, many years. One I have finally found proof for. Like a thorn stuck in your palm. It may bleed a bit when you pluck it out, but you'll feel much better afterward. Why? Why won't you say something? I don't know how it came to all this. Should I feel sad or angry right now? I don't know. All I know is that my mind's a mess and my heart feels like it's being stabbed. Who the hell am I supposed to set ablaze with this fire crawling up my throat? Well, I have a question for you. Blaze, can you tell me about Gu Quen? My father, what sort of man was he? Bruh, they are sisters. He was an idiot, a nerd, and a liar. I hate lies. I've seen too damn many of them. Greedy lies, cowardly lies, sneaky lies. What is the cost of lies? No? Okay. Again, Chernobyl, awesome series. Go watch it. But never one that demanded a lifetime of commitment. One that cost him his own daughter and himself, all to protect someone who had nothing to do with him. How could he be so stupid? It reminds me of a story I once read. There once was a guard who watched over a rest station by the river. One day he saw a flood coming from upstream. He wanted to run upstream and tell the people there to close the sluice gates. But he had only run halfway when he saw the river was rising too quickly. It was too late to close the gates, so he immediately decided to turn and warn the villagers downstream to flee. Back and forth he ran, until finally he was consumed and swept away by the flood. He didn't manage to do anything or save anyone. Get to the point already. Would you say this man's deeds sound familiar? Fine, I get it. Well, I don't really get all the details of your windy-ass story, but you're talking shit about him, aren't you? He wasn't a bad guy, okay? He was just... ugh. I know you got good reason to blame him, duh, but if he was the one who threw you away, why would he spend so much time coming back to look for you? I thought I would be the one consoling you, not the other way around. Blaze, you're infected, right? Wait, when did you figure that out? Man, you're too damn clever by half. Sorry, I didn't mean anything untoward. I was just thinking that it really should have been my fate to be. The hell are you even talking about? What? You think you've done something wrong and deserve a worse fate? Please, my life is awesome. I've got lots of buddies, and I found a dream of mine. Aww. You are right, Blaze. I'm one of your best buddies, okay? We bonded over we bonded over Frost Nova. Okay. No more crying. Stop crying. Okay. Episode 6 is still the best. Anyway, I will fight anyone who says otherwise. If anything, you're the one who got it bad, growing up all by yourself in that big old mansion alone and miserable. It almost sounds like you're roasting me. Damn. I was just about to say, damn, Blaze, chill out, man. She's your sister. You don't have to treat her like that. Damn. But yeah, you basically, Blaze, you are roasting her. I'm not. But I understand. I understand what you mean. Oh, right. I still haven't asked you what your name actually is. Su Huang. Gu Huang is the name that he gave me. Oh, I forgot how long it's been since I last told someone my real name. Well, that's it. That's the last of my secrets. A blazing candle to ward against the dark. Su for a candle, Huang for a blaze, and the family name Gu toward you. It really does sound like a name he would pick. Blaze, would you say I've only really gotten to know you now after all this? I guess so, yeah. Wait, no, I've still got lots to tell you, and I need to bring you to Victoria to have a look around. My mom, or rather, your birth mother. You should probably go see her. She's still alive? Who said she was dead? She's still hale and hearty. She lives in a small town out in western Victoria. Once everything's wrapped up here, I'll take you to her. Aw, now it got wholesome. She definitely wants to see you. Oh, alright. Aw, no, she's... Why are you crying? I'm not... Dude, no! But you're the one who's about to break into tears any second now. I'm just... happy. I never thought I'd suddenly find myself a little sister after all these years. Dude, how did we get from pure madness to absolute adorableness and wholesomeness? Who's ever heard of sisters like us? Aw, dude, come on. That's so cute. And besides, we don't know yet who's the little one. I've been through a lot today. Can you let me have this one? And there you were, consoling me. Look, I just wanted to say, from now on, you're not alone anymore, okay? Aw, Blaze, you're too good. You're too good for this world, Blaze, come on. Man, isn't that lovely? Out of myriad flavors in this land, the taste of union is the sweetest of them all. Oh, okay, that was... Okay, okay, you got it, you got it. Huh? Really now, damn it. Why am I cheering? What am I cheering up for? That's the last of my worries settled. Alright. That judicial review officer at the Forbidden City last night. Lezi. She was being held up by that Imperial Guard lady when she sent me flying out the city. What should we do now? This isn't over quite yet. I need to go and finish off what I should have done in the first place. What are you planning to do? Demand an explanation for everyone's sake. Nice, Blaze. Hell yeah, go do it. I doubt there's anyone here who could stop her. 100 years it has been. He returns once again to where this game of Wakui started. Wait, what? The board is covered in cobwebs and dust, a single black stone at the center. He extends his hand to brush away the grime. What? No fucking way, dude. No way. No way. Sakatsui? Oh, okay, no. Oh, you has his gear now. Where are you off to? Got a meal to deliver. If you're going, then who's going to mind the restaurant? At this hour, it's past closing time. Gonna open tomorrow? That depends on my mood tomorrow. Hard to say right now. Why do I get the feeling that you want to call it quits? Fine by me, but you still owe me 6 months of wages. Settle that and I'll let you go. Chish! You're so money-minded. How about all these staff meals I cooked for you? They must have been worth a few months of theft. Fine, fine. On the right of the stove in the kitchen, the third brick from the corner. That's last of my spare cash is under that brick. Take it. I've been with you for quite a few years now. Yep, 15 whole years. You stuck around the longest out of all your associates, candle holder. Which we really... He's a candle holder? Dude! He works for Yen? Bruh. That's the last... Okay, that's the last guy I was expecting to be a fucking candle holder. He doesn't look anything... anywhere near as badass as Soli. What the hell? Okay, interesting. Means we were really fated to be, haha. If I kept reminding myself that I was a candle holder, the Sui regulator, I'm afraid I wouldn't have stayed that long. Dude, how does this guy work for the Sui regulator? Okay. I mean, he has the look of an undercover agent, I guess. Anyway, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. That's all I'm saying. To be honest, it has been years since I reminded myself who I really am too. Not like I was trying to remember or not, mind you. Whether as a man or a beast, I found this life full of delightful flavors. Nothing to complain about. Best you keep not remembering. I fear if you do, you'll forget the taste of man. Your palate will grow dull and numb, and your cooking skills will go to waste. Ah, the background music from Human. Yeah, I wouldn't be too happy with that either. But if there's one thing I'll never forget, it's that my troublemaking brothers and sisters will need to eat. Yeah, go join them. You know where to find them, Rhodes Island. Not to mention the one that's most troublesome of all. Though considering how long it's been since we last saw each other, it's hard to say what he's like now. Troublesome. Is he talking about Ji or Wang? Interesting. You know the consequences of delivering this particular meal today, right? Yeah, more or less. It's obvious not like keeping cotton by the stove. The Sui regulator is not going to be happy if we have a family reunion. Also, if a fight breaks out at such a delicate moment, you might not be seeing me tomorrow. Oh, don't worry, we're all chill at the land ship. You know, we're all chilling. I mean, I got Chang Yui with me. He's the oldest of all of you. He can probably kick all of your asses. He'll keep everyone in check. Don't worry about it. But yeah, Neon will definitely pull up some pranks. I made a lot of food and met a lot of people these past few years. I wish for every customer who walks through those doors to have a tasty meal and a life with fewer regrets. The 4 flavors of the kitchen, the 4 emotions of the heart, sorrowful partings and joyful reunions. They're not that much different. Oh damn, he is quitting, for real. But just as fresh fins have their bones and malices have no scent, this land is filled with regrets. Eat when you're hungry, sleep when you're tired. Oh, that's the Akira Toriyama. Oh. Train hard, eat plenty and sleep a lot. That's, you know, the Akira Toriyama. Oh, I'm still sad. Anyway. And when you miss your family, maybe it's as simple as going to them. Are you really willing to let this go? There are a lot of things I don't want to let go of, but I can't hold on to them forever either. Oh, he really is a good guy, man. He's probably the most... Well, I mean, Ling is pretty, you know. She wants to do good stuff too, right? And so does Chang Yue, right? But this dude, yeah, he just wants to help people, like, for real. And I respected it. I respect it. Chiang, mind looking after the shop for me while I'm gone? You've been watching me cook for so long, you must have picked something up by now. If any customers come by, look after them for me, will you? Sarah at Use, the House of Aftertaste. It ended up being a fitting name. The motto realm really lingers on the tongue. Oh. Homie just teleported away. Yo! What? Okay. Dude, she's so fucking cool. Okay. Got to my report. The patrol battalion has dispatched all their men and sweep searches are underway in 8 districts. Still no sign of the target. It has been an entire day. Before day breaks we must... Heard you were looking for me. Who's there? Blaze is so fucking cool, bro. Oh my god. You don't fuck with Blaze, bro. She's gonna fuck you up. you're dead. You're gone. There's nothing you can do against Blaze. When she sets her mind to things, she'll walk through fire and brimstone to do it. So yeah, I would move if I were you. Anyway, it cuts off down here. Can you see it on the recording? I don't know if you can. Anyway, that's pretty funny. Anyway, out of the way. What's this? Here to surrender? Good, you've saved me the effort of searching the entire city for you. I don't care if you want to take me what you want to take me in for. What I did at the feast or who I am. Now's not the time for it. I've got urgent business, so best you move it. Ha. I've never been this pissed off before. If you really want to get in my way, then come and try me. Ooh, that's what I'm saying, dude. Don't get on Blaze's bad side, bro. That's the last place you want to be. The big cat is coming to kill everything here, I think. If you tick her off too much. What are you going to do? I'm here to deliver a bowl of longevity noodles to the True Long. Nice. Nice. Okay. Food Guardian medal, okay. Maya Tang. I don't know what that is. But if Shu wants me to taste it, I guess I can. I have no idea what that is. So this is joy our unit, yeah. Okay. Yo, dude, this is so good. I'm super tired. I don't have time to edit, so I'll upload this. I'll upload 2 videos tomorrow, I guess. Anyway, thank you for watching, comrades. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah. If you did, please do leave a like and let me know what you think down below, man. We got a lot of lore in this episode here. It's been an interesting ride. We're about to finish off next time, so yeah. It's almost bedtime for me, so I'm gonna go sleep instead of editing and uploading and all that. So you'll get 2 videos tomorrow. So that'll be fun. Anyway, I guess it will be today for you, but it's tomorrow for me. Anyway, you know how videos work. Anyway, if you enjoyed this long video here of mine, please do subscribe, comrades. That would be very much appreciated. Yeah, I upload lots of Arknights content if you like that. So yeah, you know where to find me if you do, and I'll probably maybe upload other stuff too. Who knows? But yeah, that will be it for this time. I'll see you tomorrow for the final video, or today, or later. Whatever. I'll see you in the next video. До свидания.